Hello, I am going to share an experience story on its early stage regarding academic integrity initiative that is currently taking place in Latvia. My name is Ilze Birzniece. I am Director of Study Department at Riga Technical University and the co-author of this abstract is Inguna Blese. She is teaching and learning project manager at Riga Stradiņš University. And we are both involved in academic integrity activities in our universities and beyond. The outline of my presentation is pretty simple. What I am going to tell you and expect your wise comments and remarks is development of initiative in Latvia towards the Academic Information and Integrity Association, as we are currently calling this initiative. So, where we are. During recent years, at academic society and governmental level, topicality of academic integrity issues has risen in Latvia. Several national level actions have taken place. The Ministry of Education and Science of Republic of Latvia encourages higher educational institutions to share and to implement good practices of plagiarism prevention and academic ethics. And activities within European Social Fund's specific objective to ensure better governance in higher education institutions is one of examples. This specific objective is used as a starting platform for more targeted joint activities on academic integrity matters in Latvia. And the three largest universities of Latvia, namely Riga Stradiņš University, Riga Technical University and University of Latvia, have signed an agreement of cooperation in academic integrity support and to develop an open digital resource. And that would hold an academic integrity handbook. And during the first activities and discussions between the universities, the role of other stakeholders and partners became more clear. It was decided that more organizations should be invited to join the composition of the core team for further discussions, and between them the National Library of Latvia and Ministry of Education and Science, as well as Student Union of Latvia. These were the first organizations invited to the discussions on developing academic information and integrity association. The initial discussions clarified association's main work directions. Having the frame of providing both framework and content and control and support, we see that from control perspective we need to participate in development of joint principles in the country and review external and internal regulatory acts. And as a framework section, development of tools for content originality control is a must, and currently we don't have such in the country. And more from the support side, we identify a necessity to organize face-to-face workshops, distribute educational materials, create thematic events, and run information campaigns in society. And we see the possibility to use National Library of Latvia as a contact point for storing repository of academic works and theses, and create the linkage to other education institutions repositories as well. This is how we see the association's mission, vision, and aims. So the mission is the association serves as the academic integrity contact point in Latvia, and it facilitates the culture of academic integrity and ethics, develops recommendations for improvement at the system level, and provides information and support activities. The vision of how we perceive this association. The work of the association helps to improve the implementation of academic integrity management in Latvia in Latvian higher education institutions. A systematic approach at the national level for the electronic storage of theses, for access to their information, and verification of the originality of their content. And the association outreach and support activities and training materials help institutions enhance their staff competence in academic integrity and proactively reduce the likelihood of academic integrity violations. And the aim is to work together on developing national level framework for academic integrity that supports promotion of different activities regarding academic integrity and control of violations, and includes plagiarism detection for all higher educational institution theses. We have also developed strategic goals, which I won't go into the details due to the time limitations, and one of them is to become a member of at least one international academic integrity organization like INAI, and to develop thematic materials and promote the concept of implementation and oversight of academic integrity. Several working groups are identified. A content management working group responsible for development of institutional repository system and development of recommendations, how to improve legislation and regulations. A working group of academic integrity educational work and methodology, plagiarism control, research and development working group, and interinstitutional ethics commission. Association targets the educational sector in Latvia with the focus on higher education and science. The expected stakeholders include higher education institutions, colleges, Ministry of Education and Science and its subordinate institutions, several non-governmental organizations, and we also look forward to possible cooperation with the general educational institutions and organizations from industry. The first steps towards bringing the association to life have already been done, and at the end of last year the first information event for higher education institutions the Ministry of Education and Science, National Library of Latvia and other stakeholders was carried out, and it was rather successful and well attended. There were more than 73 university members, members from colleges, and more than 20 other organizations that were represented. Altogether more than 120 participants, where we were able to explain the idea, involve different viewpoints, and get engaged with other potential stakeholders of such an association. But as I see, the biggest achievement was the workshop that we carried out during this event, and in this workshop we made a structured activity during which the current situation and expectations were elicited from stakeholders, mostly universities, in these aspects regarding regulations, resources and procedures that in each institution and national level in all over we currently have, identification of what we lack, and trying to set the priorities of what we lack we should address as soon as possible. So you can see how we were working to align experience and resources from different institutions. The results we gathered from 3 working groups and amalgamated and gathered in these sections. I will now just point out a few maybe more represented ones in each aspect. From the regulations perspective, we found that it's a necessity to work on normative regulations at the national level, including possibility to withdraw a diploma or degree. And there should be a compulsory electronic storing of theses and verification of their authenticity. From resource perspective, a unified e-study course with educational materials seems to be lacking, and there is a need to support supporting staff for students and professors on academic integrity matters. And from procedure perspective, the plagiarism control should be done on the daily basis, not only at the final thesis. And exchange of experience between higher education institutions and the secondary level was identified as a missing piece. We are looking forward for the next steps, and after the workshop we feel that we have a credit given to keep going the direction that we are intended to do. The most important step is to choose the form of institution. And as the association is aimed to be a non-profit organization, the question of funding is also not settled yet. Thank you for your attention, and I would be very happy for your experience to share with us.